But how, that's very easy to say, but it's not easy to practice. And
No.
especially somebody who has had huge, fan following, and fans matter to a star, don't they? And when fans become critical, fans become insensitive, कहीं तो दुख होता होगा या कहीं गुस्सा आता होगा ना?
चुभता तो है, of course.
चुभता है.
लेकिन फिर you need to realize that you are an independent person, you have your own private life, you've got a life beyond the fandom and the cinema that you represent, and beyond your job. I mean, we all have a 9-to-5 job, and then we all have our own lives. We go back home and live a very normal life. So it's that constant reminder that you need to give yourself that, okay, this is not for them, this is for me. And I want to live my life the way I want to live my life. So I guess that's about it.
आप लोग सबकी हिचकिचा के ताली क्यों बजा रहे हैं? मुझे समझ नहीं आया. या तो बजाइए या तो मत बजाइए. Thank you. अब एक प्रश्न पूछता हूँ. When you said, चलो वापस काम करते हैं, काजल, let's get back to work. ठीक है, momhood, everything, शादी, बच्चा, सब हो गया. Let's get back to work. Which direction did you look? Mumbai, Hyderabad, or Chennai?
So I'm a Bombay girl, born and raised. I started my career in the Hyderabad film industry, Telugu film industry. And majority, the main body of my work is Tamil and Telugu films. I have done a few Hindi films. But for me, the feeling of home is Hyderabad and Chennai. And that will never go. My entire growing up, my adult years were all in these wonderful cities, met wonderful people, had amazing working experiences with some of the most regarded directors, producers, actors of our generation. And yeah, I always look to the south.
If I remember, you were there in that scene with Aishwarya, in that song, yeah? And then Kyun happened. So your first footprints were Hindi film industry, but you turned towards the south. Now you're saying when you came back, when you started to come back in your career, you turned towards the south. Is the south more accepting?
Okay, so when I did Kyun Ho Gaya Na, I was in the 10th standard. And the only reason I took up that film, at that point of time, I had no idea about what I want to do with my life, where my career is headed, whether I want to become an actor or not. I just did it because, okay, chalo, offer aaya, chalo, jaake Aishwarya ji se milte hain, Amitabh sir se milte hain. Wow, what an experience. Oh my God, I got to meet these people. So that was literally the only reason why I did the film. And after that, I finished my education. I did my Bachelor's of Mass Media. That's when I was working in my final year of college, and I got my first offer for a South film. And I had no idea about the South industry. I hadn't watched South cinema till I got into it. And I decided, okay, fine, maybe one film, it'll look really good on my CV, let's do it. And after that, I'll just go get myself a fancy job. And it'll make me look so versatile that, oh, she knows this and she can do this. So that's the only reason why I thought I'll... But yes, coming back to your question, South is definitely very accepting. But I guess there's no discount or there's no shortcut to hard work. And there's no easy way to success.
See, appreciate the point that there is no... फिर आप ये 50-50 मत बजाओ यार. आपको अच्छा लगा तो please जोर. हाँ, that... If you don't want to react, please, that's your choice. ये half-hearted reaction मत कीजिए. Please, request. But let me ask you this. You said South can be more expected. There is no substitute to hard work. But is there the difference between the industries where hard work is rewarded perhaps more south of the Vindhyas in the South? I'm not trying to stem a divide between North and South. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to say the approach. Is there a difference in the approach? Why there are more people who prefer to work in the Southern film industry compared to the Hindi film industry? Or am I wrong totally?
No, I don't think so. I actually don't agree with that point of view at all. There are a lot of people who want to start their careers in Hindi because it's more nationwide recognized a language. Having said that, yes, the South is a very friendly industry. It's very accepting. There are fabulous technicians in the South. There are wonderful directors and phenomenal content that is generated in over all the 4 languages. Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada. And of course, Hindi has been our matra bhasha. We've all grown up watching Hindi movies. It is a very accepting industry. It's been very kind to me as well. But I prefer the ecosystem. I prefer the ethics, the values, the discipline of the South industry, which I feel is lacking in Hindi cinema.
It's lacking. Very candid and appreciate you being very frank about it. Yeah, अब तो language barrier भी खत्म हो गया. अब तो
ये तो मैं पहले दिन से कह रही थी कि language का तो divide है ही नहीं. Cinema is cinema, and we can appreciate it in Spanish. And I guess this is one thing that COVID has taught us, right? When we were all sitting at home watching stuff on OTT platforms, we could watch content in any language. So I have never felt the divide. And for me, yes, it was a little difficult to learn the languages and understand culture, but I actually incorporated Telugu Riti Rivaz in my own wedding. So it's like that much it means to me, and I feel so strongly for it.
And you've also got that love, no? Unbridled. They didn't.
Of course.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly.
So अब तो वापसी हो गई. अब आप projects कर रहे हैं? कुछ काम है कि नहीं है?
Thankfully, hai yaar. God is very kind. I'm doing some very good movies. I am working with Shankar sir, working with Mr. Kamal Hassan on this project called Indian 2. Hindustani,
yes,
so
Indian
this
2.
is Hindustani 2.
So that's why you're learning martial art.
That's why I was doing martial arts. And that's why I was riding a horse.
Because you'll have to learn Adi Murai.
Which was very difficult. Oh my God. But I was doing Kalari Paya too and all those things. But those were difficult, but also extremely challenging and a lot of fun. And yeah, so now I'm back in the thick of things, doing one Hindi film, one Telugu film, and one Tamil film.
3 films in all 3 languages that she has plied her ways in terms of her career, in her comeback.
Thank you.
I have 2 minutes on the clock, so I'm just going to ask you one question and one question from the audience. With this promise ki audience participation, we'll try and encourage. So where I was not pushed for time, I'm trying to do it. One character that you want to play, irrespective of which industry, which language, one character you want to play.
Okay, so this sounds very cliche, but I have genuine array of characters and play like these amazing roles, from a princess to a freedom fighter to everything in between. But the one character that I love comedy, like that's my favorite genre. I love acting in it, and I think it's extremely difficult to make people laugh. It's easy to make people cry, but it's really hard to make people laugh. Your timing has to be so bang on. Having said that, I think I'm a bit of a greedy actor. I'm still not satisfied with just that one character that I want to play. I think I'd like to explore more action.
Action.
Yeah, so can I play James Bond?
Ye baat. Why not? Why not? Why not? All right, less than 1 minute on the clock. One question. You choose.
Yes,
there are a lot of
of course.
hands. You choose who's random, anybody. Main nahi choose karo.
Listen, one is tough, yeah? Ma'am?
The lady behind. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The mic is coming.
One is tough. This is not fair, Anand. We'll ask
Sorry, we'll
a
do
few
one
more.
more.
We'll
We'll
ask
do
a
one
few
more.
more, guys.
We'll do one more.
A very good evening to one and all. My name is Arushi Chug. You know, when you said that you have this passion for cinema and you're a very cinema person, I could really see that fire in your eyes. So I want to understand from you, what do you do to ignite that passion? Because I'm someone, if I'm passionate about something...
Okay, so how do you get the passion? You have to keep your questions short because I'm running on
So I'll
short
keep
on time.
it crisp, just one.
Yeah,
Keep
please.
it crisp, just one line. So what do you do to ignite that passion to keep it going always?
Great, thanks Arushi.
That's a phenomenal question. Thank you. Thanks for your question. And thank you for identifying how I feel. So, I did not, to be very honest with you, I did not enter the industry with so much passion. It's developed over the years. It's developed as I've gotten to understand my craft better, as I've gotten to understand the technicalities of all of this better. And now I love what I do. The one thing that keeps me going is challenging myself. I think you need to always try to up your game and set the bar higher and higher and higher for yourself each time. And I think passion is just a byproduct of trying to achieve your own goals.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kajal Aggarwal, please put your hands together. We are it's your very good friend who's up next. So we have to do justice to him also. So
Okay,
please.
sorry guys. Next time around. Thank you.
Thank
you
you.
so much
Please
for
put your
having
hands
me.
together for the wonderful Kajal Aggarwal.
All right. I'd request Kajal and Anand to stay on stage for a moment. I'd request Anand to present Kajal to upgrade his career and become a life coach. Ever since, he has been speaking at various prestigious academic institutions and corporate firms, both in India and abroad. He's been doing this for the last 2 decades, and he's even spoken at the United Nations and the British Parliament. His motivational videos are viral. They have reached a record 2.2 billion views. With over 17 million followers across all social media platforms, he's known as the urban online monk. His debut book, Life's Amazing Secrets, which is an Indian national bestseller, has sold a record of 500,000 copies. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one and only, the inimitable, the urban monk, Gaur Gopal Das. Can we have a firm round of applause for a man who has taken the internet by storm? He has shown the mirror to us and to our lives, and he will be giving us his insights into what constitutes life advice. Gaur Gopal Das, ladies and gentlemen. Sir, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you very much. A very good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. All right, doesn't look like you're very happy.